When my wife Emma texted to say her flight from Chicago was delayed, I didn't think much of it. Lately, she'd been on the move constantly. Corporate seminars, training events, weekend work trips. It was all part of her job. I trusted her. Or maybe I just wanted to believe I could. Her message came in around 6:45 p.m. Flight's delayed again. Probably won't be home until after midnight. I replied, "Love you, red hash," then went back to reheating leftovers. After 10 years of marriage, our lives had settled into quiet patterns. Muted evenings, separate screens, the gentle rhythm of routine. We didn't argue anymore. We just existed beside each other. Still, something about that message unsettled me. Maybe it was the way she wrote "love you" instead of "love you too, babe." A small detail, but small things can carry weight. I poured a glass of bourbon and sat in front of the TV, flipping through channels I wasn't really watching. Then my phone buzzed again, a text from Mark, an old friend. "Hey man, pretty sure I just saw Emma at the airport. Thought she was coming home tonight?" I frowned and typed back, "Yeah, flight's delayed." She's still there. He didn't respond right away. Long enough for my mind to start filling in the blanks with things I didn't want to imagine. Then his reply came. She wasn't at the gate, man. Saw her outside the terminal with some guy. Could be wrong, though. The air in the room seemed heavier. My pulse quickened. Mark could have been mistaken. Airports are crowded. Faces blur. But doubt had already slipped in, quiet and corrosive. I opened my laptop and checked the airline site. Her flight number showed arrived on time. No delays. I refreshed again and again, but the truth didn't change. She'd told me she was waiting at the airport. Yet the plane had already landed. Hands trembling, I texted, "Everything okay? Just checking on you." A long pause. Then, at 8:12, she sent a photo, a coffee cup sitting on an airport table. Still waiting. So bored. I almost smiled until I noticed a reflection in the glass behind the cup. A man's hand resting on her wrist. A crisp shirt sleeve. A silver watch catching the light. Not mine. I stared until the image blurred. My stomach twisted. I didn't respond for a while, then finally typed, "Hang in there. Want me to stay up for you?" Her reply came fast. "No need, baby. Get some rest. I'll wake you when I'm home." That word, baby, once tender. Now it felt like camouflage. I stayed awake anyway. The night dragged on, slow and silent, filled with a low hum of suspicion. I kept refreshing the airline page, hoping somehow the truth would rewrite itself. At 12:07 a.m., the front door opened quietly. Her suitcase wheels whispered across the floor. I lay on the couch, pretending to sleep. She paused, watching me for a moment before heading upstairs. Her scent drifted past. A new perfume, heavier, unfamiliar. Beneath it, faintly, the trace of a man's cologne. I could have confronted her right then, but I didn't. I waited for morning, when lies have a harder time hiding in daylight. When I came downstairs, she was already in the kitchen, hair perfectly in place, stirring coffee like nothing was wrong. "Sleep on the couch again?" she asked lightly. "Yeah," I said. "Fell asleep, watching the game." She nodded, too casual. Then her phone buzzed on the counter. Her hand darted instantly, flipping it face down before I could see. Not proof, but enough. Instinct doesn't need evidence. It just knows. Trying to sound offhand, I asked about the flight. While buttering toast, I had no intention of eating. "Delays were awful," she said. We sat on the runway for an hour. I let the silence stretch until it became uncomfortable. "That's strange," I said finally. "Airline website says your flight landed on time." Her shoulders stiffened, barely, but I caught it. Then came a laugh, too soft, too late. "Oh, maybe I mixed up the times." I was half asleep. I wanted to believe her. I really did. But the truth has its own pulse, and hers was racing. I went upstairs, grabbed her suitcase from the hall, and set it on the bed. "Forgot to unpack," I said evenly. She frowned, pretending confusion. I was going to later. I unzipped it before she could move. The scent hit first, musky cologne tangled with her perfume. Inside, between clothes, was a hotel key card. Not from Chicago. Not from any city she'd mentioned. The logo read the Greenford Hotel. 20 minutes from our house. Her face drained of color. Ryan, it's not what you think. Then tell me what it is. She reached for me, but I stepped back. He's just a client, she whispered. He needed help with. Don't insult me with a story you haven't even made up yet. Her lips trembled. For a second, I saw the woman I used to know, the one who once looked at me like I was her whole world. Now she just looked trapped under harsh light. I didn't mean for it to happen, she said at last. It was one night. I was lonely. You've been distant. We haven't. Don't you dare make this about me. I cut in. I didn't lie about flights. I didn't hide in hotels 20 minutes away. Tears filled her eyes, but I felt nothing. Some betrayals don't destroy you. They clarify everything. I walked outside for air. The morning sun felt cold. 10 years gone in 10 minutes. When I came back, she was packing a small bag. I'll stay with my sister, she murmured. I nodded. No shouting. No pleading. The silence said everything. As she picked up her purse, her phone slipped from her hand and hit the floor. Screen up. A message lit before she could grab it. Did he believe you? Last night was worth it. Her breath caught. Mine didn't. I just stared until she looked away. That was it. The final landing of the truth. She left quietly, the door closing softly behind her, leaving only the faint scent of her perfume and the echo of what used to be. Days passed. I didn't call. Didn't chase. I deleted her flight emails, our photos, her playlist from the car. But every time a plane passed overhead, I thought about that morning. How 10 minutes of lies could unravel 10 years of love. Funny thing about lies, they don't crash right away. They circle for a while, waiting for the perfect moment to come down.